If you have the time, I'm going to share a wonderful story that happened to me. I was working in a place in Pennsylvania which was called low cold, not hot, not anthracite, but soft coal, which very often comes in where they work on their knees all the way through. And there was a combination strike lockout at one of the mines. And the miners were picketing on one side of the road and the National Guard, many of whom were local boys, led by a local boy who'd gone to college on this side. The picket line had a few black people in it. Black people had begun to drift in from the south. You probably know that there was coal and steel in Birmingham area in the south, and they were getting unionized. And this guy had wandered up and became part of the union. So here's this black guy. Behind him is a redneck. If I ever knew a redneck by sight, it was him, behind the black guy. And a young pipsqueak of a National Guard officer is doing the proper thing. He's taunting the black guy, trying to provoke him. And he's not succeeding. He's calling him everything. Nigger was the politest word he used. And at one point, the redneck pulls out a revolver, points it right at the guy and says, "If you don't stop fucking around with that nigger," that's his word, "if you don't stop fucking around with that nigger, I'll blow your brains out." Well, the guy backed off. He was going to shoot him. So that evening at the gathering in the Union Hall, old shack, and we're giving out bad coffee and stale bread, and we're talking. I was mainly listening because it was like another breed, you know. And with me was another kid from City College, New York. He was a total intellectual. He was short, big glasses, very smart, and spoke in very educated terms. And he goes over to the redneck and he says to him, "That was a very brave thing you did today." The guy said, "What?" "You not only was brave, but you did something very bad. You called a fellow brother a nigger." "Well, he ain't a white man, is he?" So the black guy walks over and says to my buddy, "Calm down." Them were the sweetest words I ever done heard. The reason I'm telling you the story is that one of the problems I've always had with the left, still do, is a lack of humor. Life is always grim, bad. It's a fucking beautiful world, a lot of nice things, and a lot of funny things happen all the time. Before we're over, something's going to happen. And I find that the left spends more time demonizing them than enjoying life, you know.